What's going on, guys? Regular Joe here with your lunch break brief. If you're wondering why I'm sitting in the car giving wrestling news, it's because, well, I'm on my lunch break. And you probably are too. With that being said, I hope everybody's having a solid day. Let's get caught up on some things happening in the wrestling world. As we know, it is WrestleMania week. Let's start with AEW. The uninformed AEW just had a really solid pay-per-view on Sunday called AEW Dynasty. Two things of note happened in relation to this. One of those things is Darby Allin pinned Andrade in the middle of the ring. MJF went and successfully defended his World Heavyweight Championship against Kenny Omega in the main event. This now sets us up for a Darby Allin Championship match that's going to happen this week on Dynamite. What better way for AEW to steal the thunder from WWE in WrestleMania than having Darby Allin stealing the championship away from MJF? At the end of the day, no matter what AEW does tonight on Dynamite, it's not going to beat WWE. However, it could potentially lay some groundwork, especially with the WrestleMania 43 situation going on and them tentatively at this point still being in Saudi Arabia next year. This is going to be a massive year for AEW and it could make or break them. But why not start with stealing some thunder from WWE in WrestleMania this week? As we all know, there were a lot of omissions from WrestleMania 42 this year. There are a lot of complaints about it because the card could use a shot in the arm maybe. I don't necessarily know if people enjoy the fact that someone as hardworking as Carmelo Hayes is left off the show. The reports are, as recently as a month ago, Carmelo was actually penciled in to be on the card. People are not sure exactly why there was a pivot, but there was a pivot. It stands out when you consider Carmelo's United States Championship run is one of the best things on WWE television to close out 2025 and open 2026. Now this shifts the conversation to, is Carmelo Hayes not positioned where we thought he is? Or is this just like a temporary miss situation? Look, not everybody bats 1,000 like Triple H said this week on ESPN. And finally, the question that everybody keeps asking, will The Rock show up at WrestleMania 42? Now, recently on Pat McAfee's show, we know that he said that The Rock has no intention on working with WWE anytime soon because his feelings were a little hurt after the way he was treated going back to WrestleMania 40. However, as we know, WWE is one to zig when you say zag and pivot, and they often do like to misdirect people. Could this be a way to misdirect the fans away from assuming The Rock has anything to do with this? Or is this damage control and them trying to save face in the event that The Rock actually does not show up? However, if you remember, when CM Punk returned, they were making it adamantly clear that CM Punk was not going to return, and they didn't even want to leave cause for speculation for who the fifth person was going to be for the War Games team, so they went ahead and announced that it was going to be Randy Orton 100%. But again, as we know, WWE does need a shot in the arm right now with all the bad media they're getting over WrestleMania and the lack of star power. I wouldn't be shocked if you do end up seeing The Rock on Saturday or Sunday. I personally would suggest probably more likely Sunday because he is tied into the whole Roman Reigns thing. Or maybe we see him twice. Maybe he screws Cody and then gets into Roman Reigns' face after the conclusion of his match. Either way, let me know what you guys think. Drop it in the comments and let me know your take on everything and anything WrestleMania, AEW. Make sure you subscribe. The goal is to drop one of these every single day around 1 p.m. All right, guys, that is my time. I got to go back into work. I'm sure a lot of y'all do too. If you're out in Vegas this week, go ahead and let me know in the comments because I'm looking for people to collab with. Even if you're not a content creator, you can pull up and be in the video, drop some predictions, things of that nature. And that's everything you guys need to know for April 15th. I'ma see y'all in Vegas. Peace.